due to some health complications, because she's come back, and Steve Beard is excited to have her in rotation.
Dug out, flicked over by El Nadi. Another soft touch from Sell. Northwestern, again, the Hoosiers fighting it off. Swung on and dug out by CAC. And too much doing. How about the Hoosiers and Jaden Jagger? What a point.
You gotta wonder what that block was up to. They're going too much back and how Indiana's improved versus how Northwestern has improved.
Received by Freeman. Now on the other side. Back and forth. Over set. Gray can't take advantage, but Gray finishes the block and takes the point for the Hoosiers.
Great solo block by Gray. Get the team fired up, get the crowd fired up here at Wilkinson Hall.
Tatum with the service ace. Not handled very well by Northwestern. Still up by one. Dug out by Freeman. CAC opts for a softer attempt. Northwestern ready for it. Freeman. Back to Cortez. Left arm of El Nadi keeps it alive. Sent back over. CAC again.
What a time to be watching Cortez out here.
Although, as I talk myself through that, it's Sunday, so it's not a...
So it doesn't count.
It doesn't count. My apologies. Weekday matches only for the Discover Volleyball Channel. Here's Worden on the swing. Robinson blocked, kept alive by Bolin, and she stays out of the net. Garvey with a real crafty tip to win the point for Rutgers.
Rutgers, remember the ponytails whipping up. Their eyes are down, targeting Garvey.
This fourth set really resembling the second set. 8 ties and 3 lead changes already. Stojanovic brings it back to orbit. Maxwell into the corner for a Rutgers point. That snaps a 3-0 run for Iowa, 12-10 here in the fourth. Give Byzantine 8 kills. Bareilles the serve. Dug by Dutton, it's an overpass. Oh, Dutton made a play on the first tip and was somehow able to adjust. Fabulous work by the Rutgers libero, but everyone out of system, and Worden. Great play. I mean, high risk, high reward. You hope. Ilamater to serve. Pushed over by Amaral, or flung over, really. Here's Byzantine from out of play. Dug by Worden, it's an overpass. Robinson puts it down in the back row. And Charday Van Zandt serves for Iowa. Bolin sets Hardison. Iowa keeps it going. Dug by Dutton. Bolin for Byzantine. Amaral sends it back over. Maxwell. That was like a roll shot to the back row. And we're tied at 24.
So this corner is undefended, right? Not a word, but it's a word.
Second minute from the Pacific Northwest. Iowa looking to get on the board here in the fifth, and Byzantine swats it over. Incredible that Rutgers was able to save this point. Van Zandt dug by Byzantine. Maxwell, overpass. Bolin, Dutton. Garvey sets up. Van Zandt, what a dig. Here's Varez. She terminates.
This is gritty. This is going to be a slugfest. This is going to be defense, right? You're going to see hard-driven balls, but you're all fit to finish.
There was nearly a fourth touch on Rutgers there, but they avoided it. Point ultimately won by Iowa. Free ball. as Iowa ratchets things up here in the 5th. Bolin, Robinson, Van Sant. It's an Iowa point. And as the sides, or the teams switch sides here midway through the 5th set, Marquardt continues to serve. And Schleicher with the back row dig. Van Sant off the block, Moisio backs it up, dumped over by Amaral. Rutgers reads it, Byzantine blocked. Dutton, it's sent to Aspen Maxwell. Van Sant, what a tip by Van Sant. 11 kills for Charday.
Claire Amaral trying to be sneaky on this route.
Marquardt again, just on a running riot behind the service line. Moisio, what a dig. Van Sant blocked, it's tipped over. Incredible.
Unreal dig.
It's Amaral again off her elbow.
I love it. Moisio, I love it. Hey, anybody Bart can get a ball up, right? That's fine. Look at that. Look at the reaction from two, the libero. She's so happy. She's saying, oh, okay, that was worth it. Thank gosh. You're joking me. Claire Amaral, look at the bench in the back. Even Jim Barnes seeing his reaction, he goes, no, are you kidding? It was awesome. That was great.
And no one is more surprised by that outcome than out of the Rutgers timeout. Winning stall, great dig, Bolin. Maxwell, dug by Schleicher. Van Sant, Karam's off the block. Byzantine blocked. Free ball coming Iowa's way. Amaral! Hawkeyes are 2 points away from the match.
For Lyon, for Nichols right there, she had to just put her fist out, was running away from the play, and gave her a good set.
Out wide for Webker. Pass nicely, they find Lyon. She goes across with a quick tempo set. The blockers are there. Great up by Lyon in the back, and then excellent coverage on the other side of the floor to keep the ball in play. Slide on the right, and the big swing by Martin, and a great up there in the back. Once again, Ohio State keeps it alive, and once again, Gunesh is all over the place, and there's a dig in the back row by Stoller. Put over again, and there's some really strong blocking going on, and finally they set it up for the final exclamation point as Carolyn Juravicius with the kill. And now it's Addie Lyon, 6-all. And slight overpass. Nichols couldn't put it right back down. In the block on Gauthier, another opportunity. This time she reads it and tries to tip, but it's covered by Lyon. Bump set by Grimes, the libero. Put over, good coverage there by Tuman. Another strong block. They'll try the right side with Martin. Webker kept it up. Quick in the middle. What a rally going here. Over on the left, Ginn tips it deep. Back to the net, Gauthier attacking from the left, and the ball blocked, but out. And a point for Ohio State, and a great extended rally there. The Buckeyes prevail.
We've seen some good rallies here today. Another extended one, and the Buckeyes just go back to go. Actually, beg your pardon, it looks like that went in favor of the Buckeyes, so still over.
Joined that block on the previous play, but not officially credited. The roll shot there is covered over there for Gunesh. Martin going down to pass the ball. A strong block put up there in the middle. Once again, Gunesh combining with Castle, but finally they get it down. We were at 20-all in the first set. We're not far from that here in the second. Juravicius. Hasbrook moved to her left to play it. Now Webker. Big swing by Ganesh. The block is there. Vicious, but then tipped over on that second ball by Tumen. Hasbrook again. This time goes down the other line. Yeah, they work it to Jaravicius. Blocked in the middle. Martin, Penn State was already celebrating, but Ohio State able to bump it back over. It is a free ball, though, in the middle to Nichols. And the kill. And that's what happens when you have to scramble to get the ball back over. Cushion a little bit. The other team has made a counter run. Grimes again. Webker passes serve, lunging to her left nicely. Ganesh tips it over. In the middle. And a pancake. Ganesh has been playing great defensively. Maggie Mendelson nearly got that kill off the tip. Now the big swing by Martin. Hasbrook overpass, but she was able to keep it in play at least. And then the block on Mendelson. Ashley Carr again. Getting some of the reserves in. And she bounces the ball on her approach. Of course, she picks it up again and serves. Quick in the middle, but they manage to stop Castle. Tip, but covered by Selman. Second ball, Lyon. Great get by Tumen. Martin is extremely steady there in that right back position. Yodish, again Martin. Almost looks like a DS back there, the way she plays defense. Bump to the net, over. That time she got it with her shoulder. What can't Martin do? This time she swipes a bump across, a free ball, and Ohio State takes advantage with Castle, but not before Martin.
Very well so far, McKenna.
USC's definitely been a team of momentum and are going to want to continue that.
Nearly an ace for Weejay, sent to the near side for Markley. Famuina tries to get the deflection. Back near side for Markley. Messer just everywhere right now for USC. The rally continues. Hurd to her near side. Weejay just has to send it toward the net front, and it's a kill. Reese Messer made work of an unconventional play and slammed it down. Was lucky it didn't stay in front of the net. Hit near side by Barton. Weejay with the float tap. Barton slams, but is blocked. Still alive for Washington. Markley. Mullen. Hurd signals for it. Barton with the right arm. Messer to her right. Mullen. And a great dig from Hurd. Hit in front by Alexa Markley, who marks the hardwood. And that white libero kit. Taverdi hits it hard. Another great dig from Hurd. He's been one of the best digging players in the Big Ten. Mullen, a slight hit. Hurd again, stays alive as Barton sends it over. Messer trying for another assist. Weejay paints the corner. The reigning Big Ten Player of the Week continuing here on the weekend. And she slams it hard on the near side.
I mean, there's just no response needed where no Husky really could respond.
Abigail Mullen, the dynamic freshman, serves it away. Barton with the hit. Joust out the net with Messer. Deckert tries to find Weejay again. USC trying to capitalize. Markley. Messer. Taverdi finds it in. And Leslie Gabriel immediately disagreeing with the call, thinking it went out of play. It'll be Howry back to serve. Trying to give Washington a much-needed set victory. Messer to her left side. Weejay. Good dig from Mateska as Hurd tracks it down. Straight to DTN. Weejay again with the attempt. The deflection stays alive. What a rally here at the end of this set. Weejay gets it to Hurd, and it slaps the hardwood floor. USC stays alive here in set two. We're even at 25 as London Weejay once again coming up big, and she's at 9 kills.
I mean, look at that kill from the confines of the court.
Riley McGinnis to serve. Dad Willie McGinnis played football for USC and in the NFL. DTN hits it high, setting up Mullen. Good dig up there from Howry. McGinnis tees up Weejay, two hands. Another long rally between these two sides. That one hits the scoreboard and knocked back down. McGinnis calls for it to Mullen. Right arm blocked out in front. Stays alive. Mullen again, deflected down. And finally, the rally goes to Washington. Howry the serve. Messer back to Faumuina. Been the Trojan of the game so far. Deckert leaping out of nowhere. Mateska keeping the rally alive. We've seen a lot of great rallies in this third set already. Messer to her left. McGinnis straight in front of Howry. Caps off the rally with a huge point. Been one of the better servers this year for Washington. They're 1 point away from taking this third set. Taverdi slammed out in front. Messer to her left side. Weejay lets it go. Somehow stays alive. Mateska times it up. The lob to Weejay, who whips it forward. Keeps USC alive in this third set. They're now down by 3.
Weejay's been so important in these critical moments. We've seen her It seems the Husky miscommunication has really been taking them quite a few points here.
Howry to the left, Mateska straight to DTN. A joust with Messer and Mateska. Messer to Weejay, blocked by Wessels, and once again, the back line is found by Reese Messer, who comes out of nowhere, and USC is defying gravity right now with a 4-point lead in set number 4. Trubin back to serve for USC. She lobs it straight to Mateska. Howry to the left. Mateska's blocked by Messer. Howry in the middle, looking for the assist. Taverdi keeps it alive. Weejay. Markley again. Deckert up high for Weejay. Is blocked again. Once again, Katie Wessels at the top of your screen, able to end the rally in a positive position for Washington, who ends USC.
Kanagar goes cross court. Lulich tried to dump it. Long rally. Gophers keep it up. Boilers dug up. Woolard off the block. Back row, Taylor Anderson goes back right corner off the long rally and finds the floor. Purdue leads 13-9. Yeah, Taylor Anderson, that trademark sneaky setter dump. We haven't seen it a whole lot here today, but it's definitely a trademark of hers. Hansen, Foster dug that one up.
Long rally going on.
Off high hands, Woolard again, and stuffed at the net. Lourdes Myers, and man, she had to feel good on that one. Little smile. Beautiful dig from McAleer. Woolard. Gophers trying to respond. Kane keeps it up. Grace Heaney taps it over. Minnesota ready. Hansen. Foot save. Oh my goodness. What a kick save.
What incredible mind
Long
by the
rally.
freshman.
High hands. And Minnesota somehow stays alive in set number 4. But that kick save. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow.
What?
Coming in with her 7th kill of the matchup. And it's 1-0 Minnesota early on. Woolard. Beautiful dig there by Gar. Boilers have kept Hansen in check in the last set. Overpass, Purdue with the ball. Heaney. Beautiful dig there from Thibault. Great defense from both these teams. Joust, one at the net. My Julia Hansen.
It's the story of the game. Back and forth.
Heaney. Minnesota keeps it up. Kinney. Anderson keeps it up. Back to Anderson. Tapped over. Both teams out of sorts, trying to find their way. Cash Anderson. Cash money. Point Purdue. It's 17-16.
Akasha Anderson has stepped up so much in the
How great she is defensively. She already has 3 digs in this one, so keeping her in the back line, having her do things like this on the second touch, very valuable.
Oregon able to keep this alive. It'll be a free ball for Wisconsin. Horner back set. Carter Booth swinging on the run. Oregon keeps it alive, and another free ball for the Badgers. Collier from the back row. Kept alive Shepard. Clemente punches it over. It's a point for Oregon. Unbelievable.